тижня відбувся віртуальний концерт сучасної музики з України.
Ой, рибки за склом, рибки за склом, так, рибки за склом, рибки, 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 мої рибки за склом, рибки за склом, так, рибки за склом, рибки, рибки, рибки.
We wanted to really have a kind of cinematic feel to this historical moment where artists are in desperation and hope performing and trying to connect with their audiences from their very own homes.
Why don't we talk about what happened with the Ukrainian showcase? Who was part of it? How did you reach out to these people and get these people involved?
Ukrainian music showcase that highlighted sort of who I consider to be the top artists, up and coming artists right now coming out of Ukraine. Artists like Alona, Alina Pash, Marko Natalia Halanevich from Dacha Bracha and Dach Daughters, respectively. We would have got them on board, but social distancing kind of in place, it wasn't possible. But we got the two of them to come together and create something new for their fans and for all of us. Marina Kruch, Tiktu, Kalush, that's right, and we threw in Balaclava Blues for good measure. We were already planning a Eastern European music showcase together with the Toronto Ukrainian Festival for this year. And a lot of those artists I had already opened up conversations with, to bring them to Canada this September, to do, to be a part of a massive sort of international conference that would have brought together delegates from all over North America to try and give artists from Eastern European a platform to enter the North American market. It became very apparent that it was going to be impossible for us to do it this year. Even if the Toronto Ukrainian Festival finds some way to happen in a physical form, it won't be possible for us to bring in any Ukrainian artists.
Don't you think this is like a good trial run or a test run to what's possible in the future? Of course, it's just the first step. But again, you guys have been adapting. Everybody's been adapting. And there's so much innovation in this time that maybe it is going to happen in some way.
As challenging as it is to bring over, one or two artists over to do performances, across the ocean to figure out the logistics of that. Now we all of a sudden have the opportunity to, in the context of like one sitting, see all of our like top artists. Like that's almost unheard of. Like those were all artists I was talking to. It wasn't certain that they were all going to be coming over. Like I would have had to maybe pick one or two or three of them and think about which ones were going to be presented. And now we have seen them all on a single platform, single night, performing only for Canadians in exclusively shot footage for that purpose. It's a pretty incredible connection that's happening right now between our two countries.
And it was so awesome to see all of them part of, I almost didn't believe that all of them were going to be like in my living room, so to speak. So what kind of other reactions had you received from other people? I'm sure people have been reaching out to you today, even leading up to this. Like what was their excitement? What was it like?
I've been getting tons and tons of phone calls, follow-ups, emails, everything today from people that were, just blown away by the entire thing. And the ones that I'm most excited about, of course, are my non-Ukrainian colleagues and sort of presenters from all over the world that I invited to see this showcase the same way that you would at a physical showcase. The plan was to try and give these artists a kind of platform to be discovered by North American presenters and producers, to have an opportunity to play for a Canadian audience, to still get discovered and promoted in a time when it feels like it might never happen again. I think that's going to go, a long way for, inspiring them to continue on their musical journeys.